Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Chili from O-Town, back with you again. Just gonna get ready to do a little bit of a practice session. Go over to the stats page just to get started. Hey, what's up, Skill? Hey, what's up, Sleepy? How's it going, guys? You guys doing all right? I was about to jump in here real quick and do a little bit of practicing. Getting my alright, sounds good. I'm going I got a $1,000 bankroll. I was gonna do some betting and some rolling, so we'll get started with the $10 on the pass, and I got the ATS. Just because it's so far away, I just leave the money up. But I got 10, 5, and 10, so that's 25. So we're up there. I'm not going to work any kind of come out bets, so I'm just going to not even going to put the place bets up. So here we go. That's right. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we've got 2, 1, 3. 2, 1. 2, 1, 3 on the come out, which is a double pitch. It's on axis, but it's a double pitch. It's a front line loser, of course. So we re-up the $10 pass line. We're going to mark that in the tracker. Come out 3. 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice are up. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a 6, 4. 6, 4, 10. All right, so our point's going to be a 10. Marking the ATS with these blue chips just until I get my other cable in for my second camera, because my second camera is having to stand on top of my AT, on top of the tile. So right now I'm just using the blue chips to mark the tile, the ATS. So we'll start out with let's go with the 220. Go with the 220, buy the 5 and 9 for 50 each instead of place bets. Three, 2, 3, 6. Dice are up. 1, 2, 3. All right, we have a 1, 5. 1, 5. So we have a 1, 5, 6. That's an inside hit. And I think we have I think that would be a drift. The 5 imploded, and the 1 was an implosion, and the 5 would have been an implosion. So both imploded, yeah. So it's not a drift. Both dice imploded. That's going to be what George says, a thumb issue. Alright, so I hit the 6. 60 pays 70. And go ahead and buy the 4 and 10 for 35 each. Do it that way. 3, 2, 3, 6. Nice route. 1, 2, 3. All right, we have that 2, 1, 3 again. 2, 1. So that would be a double pitch on axis hit for another 3. I don't have to mark the 3 again, it's already marked. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we have a 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. So left dice imploded, right dice stayed on axis. Did right dice stay on axis? Nope. Yeah. Right dice stayed on axis, yeah. So 1, 4, 5. I was trying to think that for some reason that right dice come off axis. Alright, so 1, 4, 5. 50 pays 70. No, that's a buy bet. So I have 50 on it, so it costs $2. This is something that just started. 10. So for $2, the 50 pays 75. And leave the 220 working. 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3. All right, we have a 3, 1, 4. So this is an on axis secondary single pitch hit. 3, 1, 4. We have 35 on it, so it costs $1, but it pays 70. $4. And we mark the 4. All right, so here it is. We've hit a 4, we've hit a 5, we've hit a 6, we've hit a 3. All we need is snake eyes for small. That was like the third, that was the second, that was, I had, a couple of hits. I've had a couple of inside hits. Usually I like to go ahead and take a little money off the table. Just a little. So I'm going to take a little bit off the table. I'm going to take 5 and 9. This is what we're going to do. We're going to regress everything down to the 76 inside. But the 5 and 9 are still going to be buy bets for 20. I'm confident that they will allow that. We'll have some change. I don't think it starts at quarters to buy the bets. We're going to regress down to 76 inside. We started with 220. We took a couple of hits. We even hit outside. We hit 4. We're still going to leave the outside at 35-35. We're going to keep the same dice set, but we just need a 2. Now, if I knew, and maybe I could change the dice set, but I'm not at that point yet to change the dice set and start trying to hit a 2. Just focusing on inside numbers. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3, 2. All right, we got a 6, 4, 10. We hit our point. 6, 4. Now that's a 6. The blue dice is on a 6. It appears to say 5, 4, 9, but it's 6, 4, 10. Okay, so we hit our point. We get a front line winner, $10. We have 35 on the 10, so that costs $1. Matter of fact, you can go all the way up to 39 before it costs you $2. The $40 costs you 2, but for the $1 it pays 70. All right, so let's go ahead and press our 4 and 10 up to 50 each. Mark the 10 in the tracker. Yeah, you're right, Skill, but I just like to regress to 76 inside. So 76 inside, but since I had that front line winner, I mean, it doesn't matter now to go ahead and press some a little bit more. I can go ahead and do that because it's time to start back pressing them now. Really, the next hit will press them, but I'm not going to work to come out. So 3, 2, 3, 6. That's right. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got boxcar 6, 6. It's a come out. Come out 12. So we hit a 12. Cost $10 for the front line, for the pass line. Three, 2, 3, 6 on the dice set. Nice route. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a 5, 3, 8. 5, 3. This is a single pitch on axis hit. 5, 3. We've hit an 8. Point now is an 8. Three, 2, 3, 6 on the set. Nice route. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a 2, 3, 5. 2, 3. This is a single pitch. Single pitch on axis. We hit the 5. It's already marked, so it pays. That's a buy bet for 30. So for $1. So for $1, it pays 60. No. It don't pay 60. It pays 45. Sorry. I was paying it like the 4 and 10 do because that's all I'm used to buying is the 4s and 10s. All right. So at this point, we just want to we start taking our 6 and 8 up now. I just like to press sister numbers up evenly, so I'll do the 5 and 9, then I'll do the 6 and 8, then I'll do the 5 and 9, then the 6 and 8. So that was a 5 in the tracker. All right, here we go. Nice route. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a 2, 3, 5. 2, 3. So we have the repeater, 2, 3, 5, which is an on axis single pitch. Mark the 5 in the tracker. Again, for $1, it pays 45. All right. So we do this. Let's make the 9 and 5 what 50 each. All right. Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, I do that. I'm only going to press them like that if it's enough. So like here, if a 6 or 8 hits, it's only going to pay 35. So I'm not going to press, I'm not going to press both of them up to 60 like that. I might take them both up to like 42 or 48 actually. Nice route. 1, we got a 5-1-6. That's an on-axis primary hit, 5-1-6. So, and that pays the 35 that we just talked about. Yeah, you're right. You want to be able to profit something every hand. You don't want to just throw it all back out. And that's why I take my 2 hits usually and regress back down to 76 inside. That way, I'm automatically in profit from that point forward. It might just be a dollar or two, but anything on the table is set to explode if I have a long roll and keep pressing. But here's the 48. I mean, here's the 35. So basically what I'll do, I'll take 18 and 18. And I'll put 18 on the 6, 18 on the 8. So basically I only dropped a dollar out of my rack. So that 35 plus the dollar out of my rack, that's 36. So I'm going to add 18 to the 6 and 18 to the 8. So both the 6 and 8 right now are 48 each. Dice are up. 1, 2, 3. Alright, there's the bad ugly. Oh, that was a 6. The blue dice was on a 6. 6, 1, 7. So left dice exploded, right dice stayed on axis. Wiped our table. Wiped our table. We still needed a 2 for a small. We needed you know, we never hit a 9. That's odd. We never hit the 9 that whole reel. Usually we hit 9s. So we needed a 9, a yoke for the tall, and we needed a 2 for the small. All right, let's look at the that was a 7 out. So let's look at the stats right quick. So that was 13 rows, and SOR of course is 13. We never hit a 2, we never hit a 9, we never hit a yoke. The 5 is the dominant number so far. We had 3 5s in that hand, and then 2 3s, 2 6s, and 2 10s. So we'll go back to the page 1. We'll start this up again. So here we go. 25 for the 10, 5, and 10 on the ATS. We're going to do a $10 pass money. Not working any come outs, so no need in putting anything up. Three, 2, 3, 6. All right, there's aces. This happens to me a lot. This happens to me a lot. Whenever I need one number for a small or a tall, and I 7 out, I get the last number I need on the very next row. This seems to happen to me a whole lot. Aces on the front line. Aces is a front line loser, of course. So $10 to re-up on the mark the 2. Let's go ahead and mark the 2. Come out 2. All right, $10 is re-upped. Here we go. That was an implosion on the left dice. Let's see if I can correct that. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5. Yo. Now this time we have an explosion on left. So we maybe did a little bit too much of whatever correction we're trying to make. And on the right we have an implosion. So that's actually a drift. Both dice tipped one time to the left. So that's a yo. It's a front line yo. See, we needed that yo last time too, but we needed a 9 to go with the yo. We'll mark the yo. Mark it in the tracker. Aces is good to have after the 7 shows. Oh yeah, you're right. Yep. It helps to get to get that part of the ATS out of your way. So yeah, if you're like I was on the previous roll, if I'd have had, see, because like I had a come out 3 earlier on the roll before this one, and that time I had come out aces. So dice are out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a 5, 4, 9. 5, 4 is on the axis. Both dice is on the axis. It's a secondary hit, single pitch. So there's our 9. So see, we needed a 9 and a. All right, so check that board out. So check it out. Those first 3 numbers that we just got was the 3 numbers that we needed to complete the all tall small. See how weird that is? We needed a 2 to complete the small. We needed a 9 and a yo to complete the all or the tall, and that's the first 3 numbers it hits after the 7. I just think that's kind of weird. I don't know if that's ever happened to me, but I know the last number I needed to complete it, it seems like that hits a lot of times on my first number out. All right, so let's do the 330. Let's do a 330. Actually, we're going to do 330. We're going to buy the 5 and 9 for 50 each. And we're going to go. So there's 150, 250, 280. Let's go 330 this way. That way we can buy them all across. We can buy the 410 and the 5 and 9. We still got 330 at risk. Haven't been able to. I think that time I had that left dice getting off of that implosion or explosion. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy, that was a rough time to get a 527. Right, 0.7 out. We was working good for the ATS. We had the 2 going. We had the yo coming. We had the yo, and this was a 330. Bit us in the butt. 7 out. So let's do this. We got 330 on the board. Let's go 330. Let's put our $10 pass line back up, and let's put our $25 ATS back up. So we're back up all across. That way, you ain't got to take everything down. That was we got to make up for that. That was a rough shot there. Three, 2, 3, 6. We're not working to come out. That's right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Good thing we wasn't working to come out. We have a double pitch, 4, 3, 7. Front line winner. It wins 10. We have to re-up our ATS, 4/4. So that's will come out 7. Like that. Uh, 3, 2, 3, 6 is the dice set that I'm using. 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a 3-5-8, 3-5. So we've got the left dice back on axis, but now the right dice jumped off axis. 3-5-8. Rule's not working to come out. Our point's at 8. 3-2, 3-6. Like that dice. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3. 5-5, hard 10. So our left dice still on axis, and again our right dice is off axis. It imploded. We got a quarter on the 10. All right, we got to mark the 8. We got to mark the 10. We got a quarter on the 10, so for $1, pays 50. First hit on the buy 4 or 10, I always collect that first 50. That's just the way I like to do it. The only dice set that I am accustomed to using is 3-2, 3-6. George was showing me some stuff last night, but we went into 2 or 3 different dice sets because I needed a 3 for a small, and he had me change the dice set up to, well, I think it was, let me see, it was the 2-1, it was a 2-3, 2-1. He had me go to that dice set to try to hit a 3, and it worked. I hit the 3, I hit the small. He had me go to a, then I think all I needed was a 12, maybe? Maybe I needed a yo and a 12. He had me move over to a 6, to a 5-6, 4-6, which is across 6s. Looking for the yo and a 12, and I had a few rolls out of it, but I don't think I ever got the 12. So yeah, my preferred dice set for me for right now is 3-2, 3-6. That's the only one I've been fooling with lately. I used to go with a lot of hardware sets, but this 3-2, 3-6 is what I've been using for a while now. Dice out. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got 3-3. We got a hardware 6. That is a primary on axis hit. 3-3. So we mark our 6. Mark it in the tracker. And 90, page 105. So that took quite a few hits to get an inside hit. We had a come out. We had our, well, no, we wasn't on the come out, but we had to get a point established, and then we hit a 10, then we hit a 6. That wasn't that many hits, but this is still my normal. I like to regress. I like to regress I like to take one hit and regress just to get most, it's not going to get all of it, but it's going to get most of the money off the board. You know, most of your initial starting money. Because see, there's 150, and I hit the 10s, hit the 10 earlier for a $50 buy, or for a $25 buy, and paid 50. So there's 200. So I've got like a lot of my money back off the board, off of like one inside hit. Just like to do that. That way, before I go to pressing, kind of racked up. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right, we got a 3-2-5. 3-2-5. So our right dice is off axis. It exploded. We hit the 5. It's a $30 buy. So for $1, pays 45. Pays 45. We mark the 5. And just to complete our regression, we go ahead down to 76 inside. That's 2 inside hits while we were working. So that's all we need to get our 330 back into. Hey, what's up, Ted? I learned to try to stop working the come out for sure. But yeah, and the buy that you, yes sir, I learned that too. Now my question is, and I think this is holds true. Will the 5 and 9 be minimal? Be 20? Can you buy them at 20, or do they have to be quarters? Because I know the 4 and 10 you can go down to 20 on those. Yep, on the 5 and 9, can you buy them at 20, or do they have to be quarters before you can buy them? I think it's 20, but yep, I've learned. Yes, sir. So I have to mark that 5 in the tracker. 3236. That's right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right, we have an ace deuce. Ace deuce. Ace deuce. So we have a drift. Both dice turn to the right. Drift. We got our 3 again. There's our 3. Depends on the house. Yeah, okay. So it's different. Well, I'm playing it right now at 20 as buys because I think that's what the 4 does. But, you know, if you have to go to 26 or 30, that's okay too. Three, 2, 3, 6. That's right. 1, 2, 3. Look, we got a double pitch. Double pitch, 4, 3, 7. So we regressed it down to the 76 inside. Good thing we did. Yep. So you have been to where they wouldn't go for 20. 30 is always better. Yeah, I agree. I agree that 30 is better. I agree that 30 is better. It's just a strategy that I've been used to running is the 220 or the 330 and regress down to 76. So I have to get new numbers in my mind to start buying at the 30. I'll probably just start practicing with the 30 because what I can actually do instead of regressing from 330 or from 220 down to 130, I can just leave the 220 up for 2 hits and then regress all the way down to the 30, 30, 30, 30. Which is what? 30, 30, 30, 30, 120. So 120 on the inside instead of 76 on the inside. I marked the 7 in the tracker. I'm going to look at the stat track quick. I know the board's clean. I lost all that. Let's look at the stat track quick. So we have 24 rows. We have 8.0 SOR. That was our third 7 out. We had 1 come out 7, but we was not working anything but the front line and the, of course, the all tall small. But that was 25. There's 25 lost on all tall small for 4 times. So we've lost 100 on all tall small. The inside hits is 41.7. The 4s and 10s is 16.7. The outside hits is 25.0. We've had 111, 112, 1 come out, and 1 snake eyes. Actually, we've only had 1 4. The 5 is leading right now with 4 hits. The 3 with 3, the 6 with 3, the 7 with 3, and the 10 with 3. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to this. I'm going to go ahead and do 1 more session. I'm going to go ahead and get 1 more rolling session in. That time we had the 3. So we needed a 2 and a 4 for small. We needed a 9, the yo, the 12 for tall. So we were ways from at that time. That come out, that I can't remember. But anyway, we was a ways from at that time. Let's go with the $10 pass. Let's go with the $25 to re-up on the ATS. We're not going to be working any come out, so no need to put any place bets up. Just go like this. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a 4-2-6. 4-2. This blue dot, the left dice is on the 4. I got to get it off the wall. 4-2-6. So right dice exploded, left dice stayed on axis. So we was having problems earlier in the game with the left dice off axis, and I think we made the correction to get that one back working. But for some reason, now I'm having this issue with the right dice. But I'll work on that. Let's just go. Let's go with the. Let's just go with the 120, so we can get the buy bet going. $30 buy on the 5 and 9. We got 120 on the table. Let's go ahead and buy the 4 and 10 quarters each. Have to mark the 6. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We got a 4-1-5. 4-1-5. That's our own axis, secondary, single pitch hit. We hit the 5. Hit the 5. We've got $30 back, so $4. $4 and change. It pays 45. All right. I'm not going to start pressing too much yet. I've got 170 out there, plus a quarter and a 10, so 205. We'll go ahead and press them up. We'll go ahead and press these up to 50 each. That way, let's see. That was 20 each. That would have been 20 more each. We had them at 30, so we pressed by 40. It just paid us what? 45. So we still racked 5 and put 40 back in the table. So we didn't press. We didn't press more than we collected, so you know that's something I do watch out for. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There's a big red, real quick. So we was early in the game, early in the session. 7 out. Early, so we lost all this. We only collected $5 off of that 170 because we hit one time and we reinvested it all back in. We lost to 10. We're down for the session for sure. 200, 400, 4 1/4. We have about 85 right there. So call that about almost 500, about 505. So we're down close to 500. That's a short session. I didn't have a lot of time, but I wanted to get some practice in, and that was practice. So let's look at the stats right quick. Got to mark that 7 on the stat sheet. All right, so the stats. So the 5 still won overall. We had 5 hits, on the we had 5 hits on the 5. We had 4 hits on the 6, 4 hits on the 7. So we had an SOR of 6.8, which is way below average. Or, I mean, on the dial it's still showing in orange, so that's pretty bad. 6.8, it sucks. 27 rows, 4 7-outs, so that's a 6.8. We didn't complete a tall or small. We had one come out 7. Our outside hits is 22%. Our 4s and 10s are 14.8%. Our inside hits are 44.4%. So we didn't have many. We only had one 9 hit for the whole night. And that's kind of unusual because I usually hit 5s and 9s. But it is what it is. It was a practice session. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I have a YouTube channel pulled up on my on another session right here, and I've kind of watching along with it. But I don't know, like it's like way behind from where I'm at live. So I don't know why it's running so far behind. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just. No, it's not. It was some reason it was playing in the behind, but it is up to date. Okay, I was kind of wondering what was happening there, but yeah. So you see the stats there: SRR 5.4, SOR 6.8. So that's really sucky. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm gonna call it an evening. Been up since early this morning and got to get right back up early in the morning and go back to a full-time job and another part-time job, or not part-time, but it's my own employment, construction business. I do the construction work. So again, like I said, down roughly about 500, not quite 5, but a little less than 5. But on that note, I'm going to call it a night, guys, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I'll catch up with you guys again later. Chili from O-Town, dice are out.